right, welcome once again to Let's Talk TV, your updated YouTube news channel that gives you updated news, updated information, all the legit broadcasts, coming from the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá and every other broadcast relating to, the freedom of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, and the freedom of the land as a whole. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification, because definitely we'll be giving out more information and news as it is hot. Now, the video you're about to watch is the interview of Okey Bakassi. Yes, Okey Bakassi and Nnamdi Kanu has been trending today, on social media, especially Nnamdi Kanu. And Okey Bakkassi had to shed more light on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, relating it with the issue of Peter Obi and Kenneth Okonkwo, who, I think both Biafrans and Nigerians have been hitting on Kenneth Okonkwo recently because of the interview he made on Peter Obi. For me, I think I see that interview as a very rebellious act from, Kenneth Okonkwo. There are some certain things you don't come out and say about your brother. Someone you claim that you stood for, someone you claim that you worked with. Politics aside, but there are just some certain things you can't come out and say. And I feel he's not the person to be in that position to discuss about Peter Obi's prowess when it comes to politics, if truly he can handle the issue of the Nigerian government. That aside, now talking about Nnamdi Kanu, we agree that first of all, the issue of Nnamdi Kanu should not even be discussed based on, he's seeking for freedom, the Nigerian government to release him. Because in the first place, Nnamdi Kanu has no business even being there. Looking at the manner in which he was actually abducted, from the selling of Nnamdi Kanu by those he feel, he actually felt that were part of him, that were working with him, to the Nigerian government, breaking every international law and kidnapping a man in Kenya. That aside, the same court in your country that has actually given other people judgment in their favor, and it is granted, gave judgment concerning Nnamdi Kanu's release. And yet, up till now, we are still talking about Nnamdi Kanu. In 2023, I think the first few months of 2023, a court of competent jurisdiction gave a judgment for Nnamdi Kanu to be released and for the case to end. But up till today, we are still having the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, and we are hearing that it is only through political means that Nnamdi Kanu will be released. That is the kind of shambles called country that we are living in. And someone is coming out to tell me that protest is the only way. No, it is not. The only way is freedom. That is just the only way. Please watch this video. Just calm down. Watch this video from beginning to the end and understand, the point that Okey Bakassi made. It was very clear. It was very clear in his joking ways. He was able to hit a critical point, for every Biafran and lovers of freedom to know and understand concerning Nnamdi Kanu and also Peter Obi. Enjoy.
It's been all right, wonderful people. Yeah, it is Wednesday in this beautiful city of Lagos. All right, and it's okay with Okey and the Wise Men of Comedy is the show. This is the CEO of the people, Okey Bakassi, in the building. To eat, you get it, Kolawole. So that's what we do here. We'll simplify it, we'll break it down, then we'll make it, because if you take it the way it is, if we give you high blood pressure, if we give you small headache, you know what I mean? So we'll make it simple, simplify.
See you in the building.
Yeah, that's what we, you know, she applied some wisdom. You know, what I see is that sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect between Nigerians who live in Nigeria, who see everything that we go through every day, and Nigerians who are abroad, who are not in the front lines, like those of us who are here, seeing it. Fortunately for me, I get the opportunity to be here and there sometimes. So I gauge, I gauge the pulse of our people who are in diaspora versus we who are here in the line of fire. And so I understand it when they don't get a full understanding of the situation on ground.
So see, what's the
and
average,
how government works.
mentality of someone a Nigerian who lives in the diaspora when it comes to politics and, you know, agitations and governance?
Okay, so there are different levels to it. There are different types of Nigerians who live in diaspora. If permit me to use that word, for lack of a better word. Now, there are Nigerians who live in diaspora by virtue of they were born there, they've been there for almost their lives. They only visit here on holiday. All right? They are in touch with their Nigerian culture and they like it. You know, they listen to Nigerian news. They wish, like all of us, that Nigeria can be better. So you have those people. Now, you have Nigerians in diaspora who just got there and they are still trying to settle down. So their Nigerness is still
full
pretty much in them. They know how home was before they left. They can still remember because it has not been long they left. They are still trying to integrate themselves. So they are still the wow factor of abroad life. You understand? Seeing the mass transit, how efficient it is. You understand? The 24-hour power supply, the regular water, you know, that you can live in a decent environment and you're not super rich. So they are still wowed by this factor. You know, you still have that class of Nigerians. You know, the other class, they've been there since. So those ones, they are used to it. All right? This one's just left. They are still trying to integrate. All right? How they talk about Nigeria, it varies.
Depending on their situation.
Depending on their situation. Then you still have Nigerians who just go on holiday, like those of us who just go, stay small, come back here. You know, you can't really call us diaspora people because we are mainly here more than we are there. You know, so all these people, one thing they have in common is that they are people of Nigerian descent, and the other thing they have in common is that all of them want Nigeria to be a better place because they really want to come here and feel at home. Just the way they feel comfortable in those places. But when it comes to the understanding of Nigerian politics and how it works, you cannot compare their experience to that of those who are in the front line.
Well, basically.
You understand? What they are getting is the residual wahala that is coming from here. So people from here are calling them all the time to ask for help and ask for money and all that. Yeah, and give them information about how Nigeria, bad it is, and the things that they see in the news. All right, that is what they get. You know, be like who they hear. Those of us who they hear, let me go into the matter so that I don't deviate too long. Those of us who are here, it's easy to nudge a Peter Obi-like person to say, look, your opposition, play your opposition now. After all, these people in power played opposition. They were sponsors and masterminds of protest when they were in opposition. They will call out the whole Nigeria if possible to come and protest when they were in opposition. Today they are in government. Yeah, they think that protest, it's a bad thing. But this was what they were known for and did all through their political career against other governments. You understand? So it's easy to say, okay, now Peter Obi and the rest of you, you guys are also in opposition now. Do the same thing back to them. All right? But we live in strange times. Yeah? Maybe I'm biased. But I can tell you that if the PDP were bad as a government, the APC is worse for democracy. As somebody who has lived here.
And experienced the two.
Yeah, I've experienced the two political parties. At least we have seen APC for 8 years. We can, all of us now, if we want to be very honest with us, we have seen APC for 8 years. We saw PDP for 16 years. We have seen APC for only 8 years. You can compare the two, and I can tell you my personal opinion, quote me, okay, Bakassi, that APC is worse for democracy more than the PDP. And I'll give you my reasons. Under the PDP government, there were several protests. Several. People could speak, question certain things, protests. Yeah? Since Buhari came in, the most that has happened is NSAS. And you know how it ended. You know how NSAS ended. Yeah? Till today, lots of question marks. You get? And if you use economic indices to measure it, it has been a downward trend for human capital development since that time. Things have been on a decline. By whether you want, anyhow you want to take economic indices, take check them. You understand? But we are indeed. So basically, right now, there are more reasons to even protest than before. But the experts in protest are the people now in power. And the people who understand.
These are the experts.
In them now, their work now. I participated in some of the protests they organized now. Like the one we occupied Ojota for to resist fuel subsidy removal. Which they came now and removed. First they said it's gone. I said it's gone. They removed it. Now we are hearing it's partially removed. We don't even know which one it is. Whether it's gone or it's not gone. So that is how confused we are now. So, and I believe with these few points of mind, you can understand that these guys are worse for us when you compare those two people. You know, we can't even, I don't want to go into foreign exchange rate and all that. Now, when you nudge people, yeah, even when it comes to election results and announcement, you will agree that this last election was the worst that we have seen. Yeah, it's just like being in a football match where on they play match on a score goal. Then bring out scoreboard. They award the goal on a score to the opponent. Una score, shall go. Una go.
Now go check board.
Una go. They wait, make the other people who wanna score pass ball. They say no, na go pass. You say no, now we score. They say no, na go pass. You know they see scoreboard. You say, but this scoreboard is not a reflection of what they have. They say, go to court.
Go to the FA.
If you don't like it, report to the FA. You think say that play, my brother. That's so he stand. They carry trophy, give people who own that score good. You understand? But you see, these are the things happening in Nigeria now. Now, this is a country where, I'll give you an example. Somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah? They lock him. APC lock him since Buhari.
It's not 2021.
APC lock him. Tina, how many people have died in the southeast over all manner of protests and lockdown and no movement and all those things? The people will and see Hulamo. And nobody do anything. You get? Good. So you want now make Peter come out, go lead protests. Then go hold up. Then more people go die again for Southeast over nothing. The rest of the country go they move around, they live their life. Una go talk for maybe 1 week.
Once in a while you remember.
Once in a while una remember. Then they gonna say, you know, say them as in they do sit at home on Mondays for Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe they're gonna do sit at home on Tuesdays for P2P. Yeah? How many weeks remain for my people to take go market? How many people remain for my people to take go market?
2 days off the working days.
Then immediately when I talk for night, say no, on P2B we stand. They go give some of our leaders money. They go come talk say na Igbo people. Na I know what me progress. The same thing here, they go come talk. Say na Igbo people, if I may na kuku they go. You understand? You know, say Igbo people na default setting for blame for everything. If you talk too much, they say they go do Oro for 1 year. You know? So this is the reality of the Nigeria that we live in now. We cannot be making those kind of careless mistakes again. Your enemy set trap for you, you just go walk into them. If you were in this country when MK Abiola ran for election, he was supported massively by people across board. We in the Southeast, we voted as well. Everybody voted. MKO won. They are not do the result as they do, annulled it. The whole country, we were all angry. People say, MK Abiola, defend your mandate. We are with you. Defend your mandate. We are with you. Declare yourself president. In brothers, push on, push on, push on. MKO declare himself. They carry on, but check on. Lock up. Some of the people where they in power now follow supporter. Eh? No, they tell you, when they talk history, because when people they talk sometimes they forget history. They lock MKO. Like play, the man die for prison. They say, if that man, anything happen to him, Nigeria will board, Nigeria will catch fire. The man is gone. With him not being there, his businesses suffered. His family suffered. The loss of, at least, if not for anything, the loss of their family head. Nigeria still there here. Some of the people were support him, don't occupy government position. His legacy now, then they remember her. No. I don't know what
maybe they just changed the Democracy Day.
To waiting.
They changed it to the day he won the election.
They will call him MK Abiola Day. Not be here, me and you, the University of Lagos. Yeah. They say, good luck Jonathan say in remembrance of MK Abiola, let us honor him by naming the university after him. The people say no. I remember. They say no, don't change our university to MK Abiola. The same MKO.
No, they're kids. You know this one's a kid. We're not.
The same MKO.
We're not old when.
No, I'm just saying now. Okay. And they tell you history now. Okay. The same MKO that was loved, that went to defend his mandate, and they locked him up, and he died. They said, name university in memory of him. His people say no. Now you want Peter Obina to just go and die. The small candidate where we see, where we help. No, Peter should just stay away from protest. Stay away from all the traps set by human beings. You understand? Let him just be alive.
But so is that what Kenneth Okonkwo is actually?
So I don't know what Kenneth is driving at. But so for me, you understand? I don't know what Kenneth is trying to achieve. But I don't think Kenneth is in a very good position to make utterances about Peter, his profile, his direction, his wisdom, his capacity, his strength. And Kenneth is nowhere in position to make all those ones. And I'll tell you my reason. Kenneth has not won any election in Nigeria. He's my colleague. He's an actor lawyer. I'm an actor engineer. Yeah? He never win any election before. Peter Obi has won election twice. He was 2-term governor of Anambra State.
And he went to court.
Yeah? He has survived trials and tribulations to the electoral process. They impeach him. He go court, win him mandate back. If now fight, the guy has shown fight. The guy went into a race 8 months before time and was able to put up a fight for the first time. Any candidate who does not belong to a major party won Abuja and Lagos. The 2 seats of government of action in Nigeria. He won it. There has never been a president that has been president without winning those 2 places. He won those 2 places. To show how his spread is. Abuja is northern part. Lagos is western part. You understand what I'm saying? He took those 2 states that INEC cannot deny. You get? So the man has proved himself as a fighter, as a people mobilizer, as a person with integrity, as a person where you fit say, I go stand behind you, whether money day or money don't. So you don't get anything to prove to Kenneth. Kenneth never even win one election. When they carry and go court, main defender successfully. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So you to say the man lacks the, you cannot say that. I know Peter personally. You know, he was at my 50th birthday. He was one of my guests at my 50th birthday. He's a strong man. Forget his soft voice. You understand? He's a man that is equal to other men. But when you approach Nigerian politics, you approach with wisdom. And history will tell you that people have gone. Bola Ige died here till tomorrow. Nigerian state never find who. Harry Marshall died in River State. Till today we see the talk story. Yeah? The one where they named this street after I'm here. No. Williams.
Williams. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He died in Lagos State. Here we see the talk story. You understand what I'm saying? You will now add Peter to the list. If I be Peter, if Peter even tries, still there. Peter still there around. If I go there somewhere, they take breeze. Can we just move to another thing? Find me